We were discussing depreciation. Till now, we have discussed the meaning of depreciation, features and causes, importance of depreciation, and we have discussed the factors and methods also. Now, coming to the core content of this chapter, that is, we have to learn straight line method and written down value method. So, first, see the meaning of straight line method. What do you mean by straight line method? Depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the original cost of the asset. Now, first thing is that depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage. What does it mean? It means that suppose I have purchased a car for rupees 5 lakh, and according to the life of the asset, I decided that okay, 1/5 of its total cost will be written off each year as depreciation because its useful life has been mentioned as 5 years. So that's why what I will do, 1/5 of it means that 20% has to be written off each year, and that 20% will be written off each and every year. So when I will be writing 20% each and every year, then actually in 5 years the total cost will be written off as depreciation. So every year 20% of 5 lakh I will be charging. So 20% of 5 lakh will be 1 lakh per year. So the percentage of depreciation is always fixed, and the amount of depreciation will remain same. Because why it will remain same? Now see further. It is fixed percentage on the original cost of the asset. On the original cost of the asset means that the original cost of the asset in our example is 5 lakh. It will not be calculated on the depreciated cost. How I am saying that, please try to understand. Suppose we have purchased a car for rupees 5 lakh. This is called the original cost of the asset. The cost which is including transportation, installation, and other loading and unloading charges, whatever cost you have incurred before it is put to use, that will also be added in the original cost. So suppose 20% of it I am charging. So 20% of it will be 1 lakh. 20% of it will be 1 lakh. Now, again in the next year, I will be calculating 20% of 5 lakh of the original cost only. So again next year it will be, again come same amount 1 lakh. So each and every year my amount of depreciation will be same. It will not change in any year. It will not be calculated like after depreciating 1 lakh. Suppose now my asset cost is 4 lakh, because when I will reduce this depreciation from 5 lakh, obviously the value of the asset will remain 4 lakh. So in next year, it will not be 20% of 4 lakh. It will be always and always 20% of 5 lakh. That is this method. That is why it is termed as straight line method. Now coming to the second point, the amount of depreciation remains equal from year to year because we are calculating depreciation on the original cost. We are calculating depreciation on the original cost. That's why the amount of depreciation will remain same every year. As I have told you that 5 lakh is the cost and 20% is the amount of depreciation. So if you calculate it, 1 lakh will come and 1 lakh will be charged as depreciation for next 5 years. And in 5 years, the whole asset will get written off. It will become zero. Other names, what are the other names of this method which you may get in the questions also? So other names of this method are original cost method. The main popular name is straight line method, but you may get sometime other names also. So you should not get confused. You should know that this is again straight line method has been asked. So that's why I will be solving this question with straight line method. So original cost method or equal installment method, because we are writing equal amount of depreciation each and every year. That's why it is also termed as equal installment method. Or sometimes it is also termed as fixed installment method, because the amount of depreciation calculated once on such asset on which we are charging depreciation as per straight line method, that will remain same for each and every year. That's why it is also termed as fixed installment method. Now, you can see the formula how to calculate the depreciation as per straight line method. What is the formula of calculating depreciation? First thing which you should focus on this word. This is clearly mentioned here. Yearly depreciation means with the help of this formula, you will get depreciation amount for 1 year. And depreciation is a factor of time, means time is a factor in depreciation. So if somehow you are supposed to charge 6 months depreciation, then you have to make it proportionate. If you are required to charge 3 months depreciation, then you have again to make it proportionate. So the main formula which is given here belongs to calculate the depreciation for 1 complete year. Now what is this formula? Again, we have discussed yesterday, there are 3 components while calculating the depreciation of any asset. So you can see total cost of the asset. It is original cost of the asset. Original cost will be the total cost, obviously, minus estimated scrap value. So suppose I continue with my example that if I have purchased a car for rupees 5 lakh and after 5 years, after using that car for 5 years, suppose I get to know that after 5 years when I will be selling this car in scrap, I will be getting 4 lakh, I will be getting 50,000 as scrap value. I will be getting 50,000 when I will be selling it. Okay, so suppose after 5 years when I use that car for 5 years and when I will be selling that car in scrap, suppose I estimated that I will be getting 50,000. So that means the total expenditure for me will be now 5 lakh minus 50,000. 5 lakh minus 50,000. So that's why my total expense will become now 4 lakh 50,000. And that's why I have to write off this amount only as depreciation. So 4 lakh 50,000 will be divided by what? Estimated life of the asset. Estimated life of the asset means this will be told always by the manufacturer of that asset. Suppose I have purchased a car, so obviously the company which is manufacturing that car will tell what is the life of this car. So this will always be informed to you in the question. If question wants you to calculate the amount of depreciation with the help of this formula. So estimated life of asset, we have assumed that 5 years. So if I divide 4 lakh 50,000 by 5, then my 1 year depreciation is 90,000. Then my 1 year depreciation. Please focus on the words. I am saying my 1 year depreciation will be 90,000. Suppose I purchase this car on 1st April 2016. So obviously I will be charging depreciation on 31st March every year because my accounts generally get closed on 31st March. So from 1st April to 31st March, 1 year has been completed. So in that case, I will be charging depreciation in my financial statements as 90,000 because 1 year depreciation is 90,000. But somehow, if I change the date, like suppose I make the date 1st October. Suppose I purchase this car on 1st October 2016. And then obviously my year will get closed on 31st March. Now, if you count the time between 1st October 2016 to 31st March 2017, this time will be 6 months. So means it means that in this year, I have used this car only for 6 months. Then I will have to proportionate this amount of depreciation. 90,000 is 1 year depreciation. I will just make it half, 1/2, or you can say 6/12. So that means in this current year, I will charge only 45,000. Now what about next year? Obviously next year I have used this asset, this car for full year. So obviously my next year depreciation will be 90,000. So it means first thing, in a straight line method, depreciation once calculated for any asset will not get changed. It can change only because of time factor. That is the reason. I hope this point is also clear. Okay. Now, see next point. So, now what are the merits of this straight line method? So first merits is simplicity. This method is very simple. See, with the help of this formula, once you have calculated the amount of depreciation, you don't need to calculate it again and again. It has been clearly decided that this amount, suppose 90,000 or 1 lakh, whatever in our example, this is clearly decided. We can easily charge depreciation as per this method. And you can feel this practically when you will be solving questions in the coming topics. So then you will obviously feel when you will be calculating it with the help of another method, you will obviously feel that there is some difference. It's very simple method. You will be much comfortable with straight line method yourself. Then second is equal burden on profit and loss account of each year. Means obviously I have purchased a car for rupees 5 lakh every year. For now next 5 years I am charging depreciation for 1 lakh or 90,000.